Welcome to another Ziva Math video. In this video, we're going to practice how to add and subtract fractions with common denominators. First, let's look at our steps. Step number 1 is to add or subtract the numerators. Step number 2, we'll keep the same denominator. And step number 3 is to simplify our sum or our difference if we need to. So let's look at a few examples. Our first example, we have 1/5 plus 2/5. Our denominators are the same, so we're adding fractions with common denominators. And our steps were to add our numerators and keep the denominator the same. So our numerators of 1 and 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, and our denominator of 5 remains 5. And the last step was to simplify, and I can't simplify 3/5, so 1/5 plus 2/5 equals 3/5. If you need help with simplifying, be sure you check out our simplifying videos in our fractions playlist. For our next example, we have 5/12 plus 5/12. So our steps were to add our numerators and keep our denominator the same. So we have 5 plus 5, which is 10, and our denominator of 12 remains 12 in our sum. So we get 10/12. Then we need to ask ourselves, can we simplify? Well, 10 and 12 are both even numbers, so they share a common factor of 2. So we can simplify. We're going to divide our numerator and denominator both by the same number by 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 5/12 plus 5/12 equals 5/6. Then we have 3/7 plus 2/7. So we're going to add our numerators. 3 plus 2 is 5, and our denominator of 7 remains 7. So our sum is 5/7. And we need to ask ourselves, can we simplify? 5 and 7 don't share any common factors, so we can't simplify. So 5/7 is our answer. Our next example, we have 5/12 minus 3/12, and our steps don't change just because we're subtracting. We're going to look at our numerators and we're going to subtract them. 5 minus 3 is 2, and our denominator of 12 remains 12. So same steps as addition. Now we need to look at our 2/12 and we need to ask ourselves, can we simplify? Well, 2 and 12 share a common factor of 2, so we can simplify. So we're going to divide our numerator by 2 and divide our denominator by 2 to simplify. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 5/12 minus 3/12 equals 1/6. The next example, we have 6/7 minus 3/7, and again, same steps, even though we're subtracting. We're going to subtract our numerators. 6 minus 3 is 3. Our denominator of 7 remains the same. So 6/7 minus 3/7 equals 3/7. For our final example, we have 9/10 plus 4/10. And again, our same steps. We add our numerators, we keep our denominators the same. So 9 plus 4 is 13, and our denominator of 10 will remain 10. And this time we have an improper fraction. Our numerator is bigger than our denominator, so we are going to want to turn it into a mixed number. And remember, we do that by dividing our numerator by our denominator. So our top in 13, our bottom out, which is the 10. So 13 divided by 10, 13 divided by 10 is 1. 1 times 10 is 10. And then 13 minus 10 gives us a remainder of 3. So our quotient, the 1, becomes our whole number. Our remainder of 3 becomes our numerator, and our denominator of 10 remains the same. So 9/10 plus 4/10 equals 1 and 3/10. And if you need help turning improper fractions into mixed numbers, go out to our fractions playlist for some extra practice. Thank you for joining us. Be sure you like this video and subscribe for more videos by Ziva Math.